I have seen this toothbrush everywhere.
Laifen. Laifen.
Laifen?
So I got my hands on one. This video is sponsored by Laifen, but they even encouraged me to test it for myself and give honest feedback comparing it to other toothbrushes like an Oral-B or a Sonicare. And so that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I've been using it for the past 7 days, and here's why, as a dentist, I recommend using this toothbrush. I'm gonna highlight some of the features that actually make this a great toothbrush to keep your oral hygiene on point. I'm also gonna try it out for you on my own teeth and compare it to a very popular electric toothbrush, the Oral-B IO. For this comparison test, we're gonna be using some disclosing tablets, which let us really see where each brush is cleaning and what areas the brush couldn't reach. Our entire goal when brushing is disrupting the plaque that builds up on our teeth and around our gum line. It usually takes 12 hours for this plaque to build up. And that's why we usually recommend brushing your teeth twice a day. One of the unique features of this brush is its oscillating movement. And the Laifen Wave toothbrush is the first electric toothbrush in the world that can vibrate and have this sweeping motion at the same time. So not only is this toothbrush vibrating, but it's also sweeping side by side up to 60 degrees. This sweeping motion helps us brush our teeth properly using what we call the modified Bass method. This means it's not only cleaning your teeth, but also your gum line, preventing plaque from building up and ultimately creating a solid foundation for the gums, which surround and hold your teeth. Let's begin the comparison test. I haven't brushed my teeth in 24 hours to have maximum plaque buildup, and it's gonna help us visualize the results. I'm also testing these brushes on different days so we can make sure that our results are accurate as possible. Here, we can see how much plaque I have before I begin brushing. And I'm gonna start with the Laifen toothbrush. This took me a few seconds to get used to, but once I did, it made the brushing even easier because I could just hold it in place rather than trying to focus if I'm pointing the brush towards my gum line or my teeth. Unlike traditional toothbrushes and Oral-B toothbrushes, which require manual movement while brushing, the Laifen toothbrush does not require any manual intervention. It can achieve a 60-degree sweeping and vibrating brushing automatically. I also really like the strength of this brush. One of the reasons I always recommend patients to use a Sonicare or an Oral-B in the past was I didn't really find any electric toothbrushes that had the same power, and this one is performing very, very well. This Laifen vibrates 66,000 times per minute, and I believe the Oral-B is around 60,000 as well. I'm gonna show you guys my brushing with the Oral-B now, and we're gonna compare the results after. The Oral-B has great power, but I was never the biggest fan of this circular brush as opposed to the standard rectangle shape that most brushes have. So here are the after results, and we're gonna compare them side by side. On the left, we have the Laifen results, and on the right, we have the Oral-B. What I'm mainly looking at is if there are any areas that one brush was able to reach as opposed to the other. And I can see that both were able to remove the disclosing solution at the gum line and on the teeth. There will always be some spots in between the teeth, but those need to be cleaned with floss. The Laifen brush head is also thinner, which made it easier for me to reach the back of my last molar. It's an area a lot of people overlook, but I give extra attention to because I always notice plaque back there. Aside from the brush head being super comfortable to stick pretty much anywhere that I needed to in my mouth, it was also very easy to clean. There's nowhere on it where toothpaste can really get stuck, so super easy clean and change. In my expert opinion, comparing both of these brushes, I can say that the Laifen cleans just as well as the Oral-B. It also comes with an app that allows you to completely customize how this toothbrush works. Because every single mouth is different and you need to make something that's gonna work for you. You can change the vibration speed, you can change how much it's swinging, you can change how fast it's swinging. So there really is endless possibilities with this toothbrush. The app also has a few features that I can say as a dentist can help you a lot, because they can make sure that you're brushing your teeth properly. We always hear every dentist say that you need to be brushing for 2 minutes. And that's because that's actually how long it takes to brush your teeth. 30 seconds in each of the 4 quadrants of your mouth. And I find a lot of people, and even myself sometimes, not spending that amount of time brushing my teeth. So having a timer set that lets you know how long you've been brushing each area for or when to switch will really help you make sure that you're getting all the surfaces of your teeth. Yes, you do need an app to turn these features on, but once you have them on, you don't need to open the app every time that you want to use the brush. So whether you're like tracking your progress on an app, which can kind of make brushing a fun activity rather than a chore, or you just want to press and go with this toothbrush and brush your teeth and get it over with, this brush will work great. Another thing that's important to me as a dentist is how often you change your brush heads. These things sit in our bathroom, collect dust, collect bacteria, we get plaque from our mouth, and so you need to be changing them out roughly once a month. So one thing I always pay attention to is the price of the replacement brush heads. And I really do appreciate Laifen for doing this and making these a little bit more cost effective than some of the competitors. So make sure that you change your brush heads. Overall, the Laifen is a great brush with good cleaning power that can definitely provide you with a proper cleaning. And it doesn't hurt that it has a nice and sleek design. Hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to smile.